my gosh. So, I like to be aware, but I'm overwhelmed with this whole AI stuff. My gosh. Yeah, so there's a new video that was released about 10 hours ago on how AI is going to make humanity extinct. And I wondered about that, so I put that in my statement in a previous video of my concerns about globalization, centralization of power. Is AI one of the tools? So it's on this video. I'm sorry I didn't mark it down yet. Oh gosh. Why and of course the billionaires that are the power brokers of this planet, they talk about depopulation. So is AI one of the tools? But then this guy who's just given this interview in the past 10 hours, he is the CEO of a company for safety use with AI. And that's been in business for 26 years. Unless he's part of it, who knows? You know, yeah, and there's just so much. There's so many people involved, and there's so many CEOs. So, like I said, that AI is heavily invested in. So, why risk using the sort of thing when it's supposed to be just code and it's just a tool to harm humanity? So, I don't want to sound like I'm some sort of nutter and conspiracy theorist or anything like that. I've been called a lot worse, let alone my first name, Cripes. So it just gets a little bit much. And yeah, I wanted to see what the software could be used in music collaboration, but it seems like there are a lot of musicians against it. They don't want to use it. What producer could do anything? Most music producers wouldn't work with it because it's like the major corporations own and control it, and so the independents, they have less of a chance. But the thing is even implementing it into your work, you'll have no copyright. So you won't be able to protect your rights whatsoever, your performance rights, your copyrights, your publishing, all that kind of stuff if you delve into using AI too much. So AI is only for CEOs at the top that own a lot of these programs. That's really what it comes down to. And it's like they're making the money. It's like master and slave mentality, constant. It's like, are there people on this planet that actually do anything to benefit humanity rather than try to threaten them or put fear on them or attempt to kill them? My cripes. It's just madness. And I think I need to take a break from watching all this stuff because I can do a number on your head. And, I don't claim to be like, I consider myself smart at general level, but at the same time, these intellects, it's like, and then you see them and they're globalists and they're, oh, I'm a CEO of AI, I have a doctorate, blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, they're heavily invested into all this stuff because they want to keep having power and control. So, yeah, it's just nuts. And what, enslave the rest of us? Like, what's going to happen to humanity? So, yeah, this is like insane, crazy stuff. And yeah, I'm sorry I lost a subscriber because I addressed this subject and it probably freaked them out and thought, I don't want to listen to this lady. She sounds crazy or something. So the more research I do, the scarier it gets. And I really don't want to go into the topic too much. It's like if I'm making the choice to, like, sometimes, like, it comes onto my things, it comes onto my Google, because it's forced by so many companies, because so many companies have taken it on. So you can choose, like, you can't always choose whether you're going to use it or not, because it's forced on you. You don't have a choice. And then other things, yeah, you can choose not to use it in a number of applications. That's up to you. But a lot of people use it just to speed up their workflow. But yeah, what's it gonna do to their brains? What's the long term implications? So my head's swimming. Like, I'm tired. I just don't think I can watch anymore right now. So I'm just gonna leave things be. And I had a good day today. We dismantled the group art show, so that was a good thing. And I have one of my paintings on another room. That's a self portrait from that. So I'm keeping that for myself, and I'll sell the rest of them in another show at some point. And I'm still working on some new work. So yeah, this whole thing, like, whether I even want to return to music, like, I still have some time left. I may go back into the studio, and I have a guitar that I invested into, and it's been sitting at the studio, one studio that I worked out of for the past couple of years. And I told them, when I let him have it, I said, this is a loan, it's not a donation. Because at some point, I don't know how good I could ever get on it, or whether I'm interested in playing it anymore. I just went through this phase when I was doing blues music, that I wanted to see if I could actually play. And then I got really turned off of it when I was with the instructor, as usual. So yeah, sometimes it's like I can pick up a guitar and play a little bit, or think I'm playing. And then other times it's like, yeah, and I have no interest in wanting to learn the ukulele. No, that's not me. So yeah, and I've had a good run. I've been in music, I've been part of the music industry, and then I've been independent, and I've done this for like way over a decade, way over 10 years, maybe into 15 or more. I don't even know anymore. So, yeah, and it's sort of like, I think it's like, I'm proud of the accomplishments so far, and the teamwork and everything. And I think I just need to sit quiet and meditate on all this stuff, because I really don't want to go back into it professionally. I feel that's a security risk. Like, if I hadn't known all the things I know now, I wouldn't have made the choices that I made to be able to express myself with music in any manner. But I'm glad that I did, because at least I had the opportunity to be able to experience that in my lifetime, first as a hobbyist, and then as a professional, and then somebody who just wants to just make noise and do stuff, creative things, artsy things. And it's not like I didn't have any ambition. At first I did, but then when I met people in the music industry and I saw all the costs involved, like, it was constantly draining at whatever bit of money that I could get. And I just thought, no, 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 I don't want to do this. Like, at one point, I remember I'd sell a painting and I'd hire a musician and say, hey, let's go to the studio and do this track. So I'd pay for the studio, pay for the engineer, and I'd pay for the musician. And then they'd get around to me eventually. So I just got sick and tired of having to pay out all the time, and just thought, okay, I'm going to do my own thing. And even though AI is cheap, it's dangerous. And then also, you're not getting your copyright. So your intellectual property, it doesn't count. And it's such an effed up system. It's so corrupt. It's like, one end of the spectrum, somebody's taking from you, because you're an artist and you're put into a position where you can be taken advantage of, and then so you work hard so you won't be in the position to protect yourself. And the thing is yeah, it's so ugh, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, and it's like, do I want to be a part of this anymore? Like, I've been happy. I do my art, and I can just keep quiet and not put out music and just keep putting out art. And if I want to write a track and put that with my art, I can do that too. So yeah, this all this stuff is just getting to me, and it's like, yeah, I felt, well, maybe I could use AI as storyboards for a video, or I could use it. Like, I wanted to see the potential of it, but now all the perimeters around it seem really corrupt. And then just to listen to this discussion, I'm not afraid, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, a lot of greedy, sick people get in positions of power, and you don't know what the F they're going to do to the rest of the humanity. It's just too much. So I'm taking a deep breath. I'm enjoying my life. And yeah, I don't want to delve into this subject too much more, because I just about had enough already. Like, it's only been 2 days, and it's like, I want to know any more of this stuff. Like, this is really beyond creepy, and it's beyond, like, it's so dark, and I've had enough of this stuff. So yeah, and I just, like, I always try to come up with different mediums that I can express myself, and luckily sometimes I do get support here in the city. I like working on the local level, and I've been doing that. And I do a lot of international stuff online, but the thing is that, yeah, some of these art dealers are greedy bastards also. And it's not in the best interests of the artist to participate. Sometimes it's just whatever they can, if they're not trying to make money off of you so much, and they don't give a shit about you and what your creation, it's just a commodity that they can promote, and if they can sell it, then it makes them look good, and it builds criteria. So, and I think there are some ethical representatives out there, but they're also, like, very corrupt, very dark people. And the thing is that, yeah, it just, you don't want to serve them as your masters kind of thing. Like, it's that, yeah. And I don't know, if it was a Brave New World, like I read when I was in high school, or something along the lines where there's always like that master slave mentality, and people just tend to love greed, and they tend to love power, and they tend to love control. So yeah, I just, yeah, hopefully they won't kill us simple-minded humans off too soon. I'm just I think the people who are isolated and living off grid and have very, well, yeah, I think, well, farming's gone into high tech too. So the thing is that you can't get out of it. Like, it's, like I said, it's in everything. And yeah, so I think there are a lot of people on this planet. If something happened, some big catastrophic event, they probably wouldn't have known what hit them. And the thing is that there's a lot of fear mongering, but there's a lot of dangers. That's the reality. We don't know a lot of the dangers that exist with AI. So it's not just music that it's a big threat to. Like, that industry is practically gone, because it's either going to be like, it's a technocratic sort of, like, it's embedded into music now. So there's that whole thing. Like, why would Universal Music and all these other big name music companies want to own AI programs? Why? why is it any benefit to them? So the thing is they themselves and their artists are using AI. There's no doubt in my mind. It's what varying degrees we don't know for sure certain. But the thing is they why would they be so heavily invested? Why did Universal buy out Udio? They wanted to own and control that program in the interest of the high end artists that they have signed. So the thing is they are using it as a tool, like a big tool. And then there's this push. It just goes on and on and on. And it's just like, woo, trying to navigate through all this. It's just gross. So, I think, like I said, and I have to keep saying this to myself, small steps and small increments, if at all, because it's just, I think there are dangerous elements, even though it is just code. It's like the implications around it. So you listen to one interview, one scientist says, oh no, it's dangerous. And the other one says, no, don't worry about it. It's just code, whatever. So it's all in your mentality and your thinking. So yeah, and it's just wild. It's just too much. So anyhow, yeah, I thought I'd come on and I just I don't know, I just have to meditate and think clearly about the direction that I'm going into, or am I going to find another way where I can use my skills and talents to make a living for myself? Like, is that possible? So, decent living, that's above the basics. But really, I'm just trying to live in a basic manner and live out my life. That's all I want to do. I don't, the other aspirations. I have loved ones that I'd like to be able to help in some way. But other than that, no, it's like, this world can really suck right now. But I'm trying to be as positive as possible. But the more I take in, I think, like with all this AI stuff, ugh. And then people are having relationships with AI. I think loneliness, because this pandemic, when COVID isolated people so much and made them lonely, I think a lot of people didn't completely pull out of that. And they're experimenting with Chat GPI or GPT or whatever it's called, and trying to form relationships with AI. And the thing is that, yeah, and some say it has a personality that can turn on you, and some say other things. So, like, why, really, like, what benefit of having it's like getting a sex doll, and like they're two different things. You can, like, okay, maybe it doesn't talk back, and then there's men wanting to have sex with robots and stuff and trying to replace their wives and their partners with that. And it's just like, this world's gone absolutely mad. Like, you get psychopathic people in power that just, like, what's happening to their logic and to their reasoning. They're so amassed by all this stuff. So, and I think there must be somewhere in the Bible where they warned about all this stuff. So might look into that book, just see if there's any answers, because, like, yeah, this, I don't know, I'm really kind of grossed out right now and disgusted, and I was just downtown, so that's another thing. So I think I need to take a big walk in the park and breathe the air and just don't think about doing this stuff for a few days and just chill out, and the answers will come. Because usually when I'm in a sacred space, I can give the land acknowledgement, and I'm sitting there in the crater and I'm amongst the trees in the park and everything, then things come to me. So maybe I'll just do that and just enjoy life and try to find answers. The answers will present themselves. The universe will present answers as to what I want to do, rather than me trying to search for it. So Karen, don't do that. Anyway, have an excellent rest of the day, and we'll talk again possibly soon. I don't even know if I don't do this channel too often in the past week. Ever since this whole controversy has come up with music and AI and the arts and all this stuff, I've been talking nonstop and I've been researching nonstop because it's like, I think it's important, but at the same time, there are a lot of detriments to it. So, yeah, I'm really turned off right now. Deep breath and look forward to just enjoying 3D reality, like be in the here and the now. Okay, bye for now. Lots of love. Bye.